if your goal is to build muscle, I've got a few tips for you, plus some really interesting research that's been coming out lately, showing some benefits of certain types of training that can help you to really build that muscle. Right, so the research that's been coming out has been showing that the eccentric side of an exercise, the eccentric contraction, could be more beneficial and shows to be more beneficial for muscle growth than the contraction side of it. So if you look at something simple like a bicep curl, the eccentric side is the lengthening of the muscle. So the bicep is lengthening while we are straightening out our arm. That's the eccentric side of it. Getting it into that lengthened position, fully stretched out position, maybe a slight pause at the bottom can also be beneficial, and then the contraction of it again. So really focus on the eccentric side, the lengthening of the muscle that you're trying to work. So if you're doing squats, that would be the dropping down into the squat. A bench press would be dropping down towards your chest. Really control the eccentric. Don't just drop it down. Really control it down. You don't necessarily have to go slowly, but control it down. Be in control of that eccentric until you get a full stretch on the chest, and then push it back up again. The likelihood that you're going to have to drop your weight slightly compared to what you've normally been doing if you haven't been controlling the eccentric is high. So drop your weight if needed, but really focus on that eccentric side of it. Okay, so another few tips if you aren't ready, make sure you're in a calorie surplus. 100 to 200 grams calories extra per day could be enough. So make sure you're in a calorie surplus. Without the surplus, without the energy, there isn't energy to build up your body and your muscle. Number 2, protein. Make sure you're getting enough protein in your diet. 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight. For someone that's extremely lean and low body fat, you're probably going to have to go a little bit higher on the protein, maybe even all the way to 3.1 grams per kilogram of body weight. Okay, then make sure you are training hard enough, guys. This is the mistake that so many people make. You need to be training till you're 1 to 2 reps in reserve at the end of your sets. What does that mean? If your target is to do 10 reps on a bicep curl, when you get to that 10 reps at the end, you need to be thinking for yourself and really honestly feeling you would have only been able to do 1 or 2 more reps, and then you would have failed anyway. So make sure you're getting that. A nice tool that I like to use that can help you to really accurately gauge that number is on your last set, go all the way to failure. So if you're doing bicep curls, if your aim is 10 reps, go all the way until you can't do another rep. But that's really going to help you to show you if the weight that you're using is your true maximum by 10 reps. If you're going and you manage to get 15, 16, 17 reps, then you know the weight has been too light the whole time. Okay, next one, a lot of people skimp on this one, is recovery, guys. Very important. Make sure you are recovering. You need enough sleep and quality sleep. 7 to 9 hours per night. No less than 7 hours, guys. You need recovery. Your body is building muscle when you're recovering. Try and keep the stress levels as low as possible. Take your rest days. Doing more does not mean better. Doing more does not mean more muscle. You need to rest, your body needs to recover. Okay, so use these tips to help you to build muscle. See which ones you need to improve on slightly here and there. But really the interesting research that's been coming out now on the eccentric, something that I'm trying myself as well, is really the lengthening of the muscles, the eccentric side, that is shown to be beneficial for muscle growth. So give these things a try.